Hey, what's up? So really quick video. As you can see, I have my backpack on. I was just about to leave the house and go do my ice bath and get my ass in the sauna. Have an injury, so want to work that out. And quick video I wanted to share with everyone, just my thoughts on rest. I guess in a way this might be more towards athletes, people who train hard. If you're in training mixed martial arts or Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu or anything where you're really training at an Olympic level. When I say Olympic level, I mean like, twice, three times a day. Or it could be once a day, it doesn't matter, yeah? So this video is more, I guess, for that, but it's also for all of us, everyone else, people who don't train. How much rest does your body need? There are so many opinions on this. Personally, my view on this topic and what I have been practicing throughout my life is I believe that a good night sleep, you should be able to heal and recuperate to about 80% of your physical potential by with just one good night's sleep. This is hard to express, but let me see if I can do it. So basically, what I'm trying to say is like if you are every day training hard, grinding your body, grinding, training super hard, what's happening is your body needs um, to replace, to feed the cells that are getting lost or damaged or, worn out. Your body basically needs to be fed properly when you're training hard. So, look, this video, like I said, it's going to be maybe more geared towards people who train hard, but it also applies to everyone else for everything, okay? Just rest is so important. It's our one of, if not the greatest source we have of healing. Our body is always healing, okay? It's like a wrestler that you put your hand on his head to try to hold him down, but the wrestler just keeps on coming, or like a relentless pit bull or something. Our body is just the same way. It's constantly, relentlessly in a state of healing. It's just, do we allow it to like heal, or do we put our hand on its head and keep it down? Okay, most of us who are training really hard will be putting our hand down on the head of the healer within us, or the healing within us, when we keep training hard and we don't have rests, we don't have breaks, we don't sleep enough, we don't give ourselves the right type of food so that we can recover. Okay, but the way that I approach this is I believe that, a good night sleep should heal the majority of your, of what's going on in your body. So um, when you start to push it too hard and you realize that, okay, a good night's sleep, you're waking up and you're still very injured or very hurt, then you've got to realize that you're going to be grinding your body, wearing it down, okay? A lot of people are very afraid to take breaks, and I even heard a great UFC fighter just the other day say that if you if you are talking about overtraining, then you're in the wrong sport. So, like I said, there's a lot of different perspectives on this. My perspective is I like the approach of a slow roast as opposed to like fast food, like where it's quick and fast. And I believe there's no rush. You can make yourself strong slowly and allow your body time to heal, and it becomes stronger. You'll have stronger foundations, less injuries, stronger joints, stronger muscles, more flexibility, a healthier system. So I don't believe in pushing yourself too hard where you're going to start picking up bad injuries. And I believe that a good measure for how much rest you need is that a good night's sleep in the morning when you should wake up should have healed the majority of your aches and pains and your bruises. Aches and pains are okay, but I'm talking about injuries here. So if you have an injury, you got to rest it. You know, think about yoga, think about swimming, think about, the ice baths and the saunas, think about massages, think about chiropractors. So important to get regular adjustments. Think about the Chinese medicine where they'll do the acupuncture and all of these sorts of things. Okay, you've got to give your body as much help as possible to heal, because when you have an injury and you continue to train on it, that's how you can get yourself a permanent injury for life. And it's not worth it, because if you love what you're doing, if you love your training, your sport, if you love working out and staying healthy, you're going to protect that as much as you can, so that you're not going to be missing time away from training and doing what you love. So I believe the way that I measure things is, when you start feeling still very injured and very hurt after a long good night's sleep, then it's an indication that you probably need to rest and have breaks more. Doesn't mean that you have to stop training completely, but maybe reduce it by half. If you're training twice a day, do once a day. Or if you're training 7 days a week, train 4 days a week. Okay, so just reduce it, give your body more of a chance to catch up and heal. And sleep is super important. So, I've been training now pretty hard for about a year. I usually train hard for about 8 months, and then I have like 2 or 3 months off completely. Sounds crazy, sounds like a lot. I don't completely stop training. I do things like push-ups and pull-ups, but I take a break because I want to build back. I want my body to like completely come back to where it's as healthy as can be from rest, and it's hungry to train again. If you get to the point where you've you're just grinding your body down, that's in my opinion, that's a dangerous place, because that's when you're going to start hurting yourself. That's when you're going to start aging your body and putting miles on your body. So taking breaks is very important, and specifically with jiu-jitsu, which is, I do mixed martial arts, I do everything, but I specifically do more jiu-jitsu than everything else. And it's I see a lot of people are afraid to take breaks, and I understand that feeling. I have that feeling as well. I've been training for 5.5 years, 6 years, and you don't want to take a week off, because you're going to come back and everyone around you will have improved, and you will have dropped. But it's like a pit stop. If you look at the Formula One racers, you've got to take that risk, and you come in for a pit stop, but then you get refueled, you get brand new tires, they'll fix up everything, and then you go back on the track. Yes, you might start behind, but everyone else is out there wearing their tires, breaking their cars down, running out of gas, while you're fresh and healthy. So you're not losing anything, and they're not winning. Focus on yourself. At the end of the day, as I say in all my videos, don't let other people affect your life too much. You've got to follow your own path, your own life. And, I hear this all the time, people saying, no, just keep training, don't be a pussy, keep training, blah, blah. You'll hear this a lot in gyms, or, even my coaches sometimes will say, just keep training, keep training, keep training. And, I'm sure that there's a lot of truth and wisdom in what they're saying, but I think also you've got, we are our own best coaches. We understand ourselves the best, so very important to allow your body to heal. And look, I've been doing this for 5.5, 6 years. Most of the people who I'm fighting with, rolling with, are, in their 20s. I'm 36, very proud, and my body feels young and healthy and strong. And the only person I listen to is my body. I don't listen to other people who say, hey, how old are you? Like you you look really good. I get a lot of people telling me that you look really good for my age and all of this kind of stuff. But I pay no attention to any of that. Like I just listen to my body. And every year I'm getting healthier, I'm getting faster, I'm getting stronger, I'm getting more flexible. You know, I'm healthier today than I have ever been in my life. I'm healthier today than I was when I was 18. I'm stronger, I'm faster. I don't take any supplements or hormones or anything like that. I do everything strictly with diet. The only supplements I take are fish oil pills in the morning. I take 3 and I take 3 at night with my dinner. Everything else that I take is all food. I have a lot of coconut oil. I have olive oil. I eat 2 avocados a day. I eat a lot of oily, fatty meats like salmon. I love sushi. I have green smoothies every day that I make myself. It's kale mostly, garlic is in there. I eat a lot of vegetables. I stay away from bread and pasta. I eat rice, that's the one thing I need and I like. It's my carbs that helps me digest, kind of digest my food when I'm eating, and I love rice. So I food is there's that famous saying, "Let food be thy medicine," right? Food is our medicine. It is. So I stay away from things that weaken me, that age me. As I'm older, you see the younger guys in my gym, they eat a lot of shit. They drink sodas, they eat crap food. Okay, so if I ate like that, I would definitely not be able to compete and hang with those guys. Because I'm older, I have to make sacrifices. So my sacrifices actually are I they're not I don't consider them sacrifices. Like I love the food that I eat. I love the sushi, the foods that I cook for myself, or the foods that I eat outside. The bone broth. I eat nuts. I love most of the nutrients I get are from like bone broth. Things like chicken liver. Light foods that are very nutritious. I pretty much always am going for organic stuff, and people are like, "How do you afford that?" I'm like, "I don't go out drinking. I don't spend money on clothes or go and buy much stuff. Most of my money goes into my food, or my activities like jujitsu or you know massages and all this kind of stuff. So rest is super important, and I hope that I've explained my philosophy, or I guess my way of approaching rest and breaks and healing. In that whole, you need a night, at least 2 nights, to be able to get back to like good, strong health. If you have injuries, you've got to like get serious about having a break, and just it's okay, make that sacrifice and let your body heal up. Okay, because no matter what age we are, even if we're 70 or 80, our body is healing. Okay, sure, when you're 70 or 80, it's going to be slower. When it's 35, 36, my age, it's going to be much faster. When you're 22, 23, it's going to be super fast. And I think that's the main difference with age, is the speed at which your body is healing and growing. So, yeah, for testosterone, for example, which is a very important, part of especially men's health, especially for training, for testosterone, sex, having a healthy sex life is important. Ice baths help. Good diet help. Okay, so that's how I treat my health. Maybe someday, if I'm, maybe 45 or 50, I might look into things like, there's the testosterone or the human growth hormones and stuff like that. But I'm not thinking about that stuff now, and like I said, maybe I'll start investigating about it when I'm like in my late 40s, 50 I think makes more sense. But for now, my body feels great. I'm listening to my body, and I also recommend everyone out there to do the same. Just listen to your body, okay? I know it sounds cheesy. We've heard it before, and some gyms will even make fun of you for that. Oh, listen to your body, you know. But you're the best judge. You're the best coach. So yeah. So yeah, for me right now, I have a really bad shoulder injury. It's been hurting me now for about 2 months, and I would say it's probably the most serious injury I've ever sustained in 6 years of training. And it's come about because I haven't had any breaks. I've been hitting it really hard for about a year. Training, training, training almost every day, maybe weekends only off. And on the weekends, I like to exercise my testosterone. Like I like to be sexually active. I believe it's very healthy to have a healthy sex life. So for me, weekends are about that more, and then on Monday I come back and I train again. Okay, but yeah, meditating very important too. Yoga so important. Swimming so important. Um, Taking care of our body. We only have one body. This is our vehicle through this life that we live. And I'm not saying that we need to leave the world with a beautifully untouched body. No, our body is a tool to be used, right? But also don't burn it out too quickly, and especially things like joints, knee joints, elbow joints, things like that. Learn how to sit correctly. Learn how to make your living space healthy for your body. So you're not leaning over while you're washing dishes or leaning over, Sleep is so important. Be in the right position. When you're sleeping, you're allowing yourself 8 hours, 7 hours of being in a position, that can heal you. So try to teach yourself, learn how to get in good positions when you sleep. For example, for me, I used to cross my feet together until someone told me that's really bad for circulation. My arms used to have pins and needles, and they used to fall asleep when I would sleep almost all the time until I started sleeping with my feet apart from each other after this person who, enlightened me and told me about this. So, little things like that improve your health. So, I get asked a lot, what do I eat? What do I do to be healthy, to, all this kind of stuff. I'm like, there's an endless list, like the feet being apart, like I said, sleeping. That's just one thing, but it's made a huge impact on my life. So, we all have to go out into the world, pick up all these little gems, and then apply them into our life. That's the key. All right, so I'm out of here now, and I hope this video helps in some way. It's getting dark here, so I'm gonna go out while there's some sunlight out there. All right, take care, everyone. Talk soon.